Number 5 showed us exactly why he's a legend. Well, the quarterback gets credit when his team succeeds, and he deserves it. He led his team through the air with a big game passing. Just look at those yards. His performance made the difference in this one.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe.
What is up, everybody? This is me, Spec Poo Football 24, again back with another great game. This game, well, you saw as Joe Flacco as the MVP of the game, but we're gonna see how did he become the MVP of the game. But Stat Central here. So here we go. First play from scrimmage. Joe Flacco handed off to Jamal Lewis. Had to pause it and turn it down. Hands off to Jamal Lewis. Gets a nice gain there. I'm actually going to turn the game sound all the way off because there's no reason to really have it there. So yeah, goes up there for 9 yards. This is pretty much all Jamal Lewis. You know, it's little work, but it's not flashy. And then here we go. We got Joe Flacco dropping back the pass, gets it over to Todd Heap. And if Todd Heap not slowed down there, he probably would have had a little bit more yards. Probably went up at the 10. 49 yards. That was a good pass. I'm going to look back at that play, actually, and see how he got to where he got at. Look at that. They're trying to do... It seemed like they're trying to do zone, and that didn't work out too well. Instead, Troy Polamalu here straight up gets mossed. Yup. He gets mossed thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to get this interception. Nope, you're not going to get it. Todd Heap caught it. Gets it all the way up to the 15-yard line. So, next pass, next play, Joe Flacco dropping back the pass over to Anquan Boldin, inching it closer for the touchdown. Not only for the touchdown, but also for the first down. The play after the Jamal Lewis run, Joe Flacco dropping back the pass, gets it over to Mason right here. I think, what's his name? Derek. Yeah, I remember. I remember this guy. Yeah, Derek Mason gets a nice little fade route over to him. Moss is the living shit out of Butler right here. Oh, wow. So that got him the touchdown, first score of the game for the Ravens. And then you got Terry Bradshaw here dropping back the pass it over to Heath Miller for a first down to start off their possession. Terry Bradshaw again dropping back the pass, gets to number 81, Stallworth, John Stallworth, that's his name. Got it over to him. And then Terry, all passing really at this point. Terry Bradshaw, oh my goodness, good pass right there. Look at this pass. Oh, wow. You know, number 21, I think that's Chris McAllister, really thought that he was trying to get a hand on the ball, not this time around. And Lynn Swan makes the catch, gets some inches closer. Another play for Terry Bradshaw, dropping back again. Yeah, I don't know why Chris McAllister made that dive. He could have stopped him right at the first down mark. But Lynn Swan making some moves, spin moves, everything, gets him all the way up to the 12-yard line. Terry Bradshaw again dropping back, gets the ball over to John Stallworth for a touchdown. That was a good slant route. Yep, he pretty much beat the cornerback on that one. I think that's John Starks, isn't it? Hold on, let me see. I think that's his name. I could be wrong. Number 22. I could be wrong. So, go right back to the Ravens. Joe Flacco on the flea flicker call. You will not see this. This is not going to be the only time you see that. Gets it right over to Anquan Boldin with a straight up moonshot to Anquan Boldin. I like how two of those guys got beat. And then that pretty much set up a touchdown right here with Ray Rice running the ball in. And then that was it. And that was the end pretty much of the first quarter. We go over to the second quarter. We got Franco Harris putting in work. He's been the main guy putting in work the entire game. He straight up, he spin moves Ed Reed so badly that he ended up still running, thinking that he's going to get him. And he gets him for a touchdown on the second quarter of play. Then we got Joe Flacco again, doing the flea flicker again. About to get sacked. Gets it right over to Anquan Bolden again. That play has been really working for him. Been burning the living hell out of these corners for some reason. And then you got Jamal Lewis again. Small but effective. Runs the ball up for 9 yards. It says 7 yards, but I really believe that's 9 yards. Screw that. Joe Flacco dropping back the pass again. The play after that gets over to Todd Heap on the third down play. Just so he can get the first down. Then you got Joe Flacco again on the shotgun. Look at that. Ray Rice is wide open for a first down play right there. That was a good route that he picked. 2 plays after that. Well, the play after, really. Joe Flacco on a play action gets it right over to his fullback, number 33. That's, what's his name? Larry McLean. Wow. Yeah, he gets over to him for a 1-yard touchdown. Then you have Terry Bradshaw again dropping back the pass. Gets it over to Stallworth again. Stallworth just spin moves, breaking these tackles. Gets his team I wouldn't say really close, but up there at midfield. Mostly passing. Terry Bradshaw dropping back again. Gets it over to Lynn Swan for 9 yards. Franco Harris again. His run game has been killing the Baltimore Ravens. Punches it right up the gut. Somehow this ends up being a touchdown with those 2 defensive tackles not tackling them. That should have been a loss. And he ends up scoring for a touchdown. Oops, not kick return. Bad one. Here we go. Here we got a pass right here from Joe Flacco. Trying to think third time's the charm with the flea flicker. It did not work this time. It actually almost ends up getting intercepted. And he gets lucky. Then got Jamal Lewis coming in, running the ball up again for another good 7-yard gain. Slow but effective. Joe Flacco going back to pass again. Gets over to Derek Mason for a first down. We go right back. We got Joe Flacco dropping back the pass to Anquan Bolden. 9 yards on the play. So, did a very nice job at doing that. Then another play. The play after that, Joe Flacco just getting another good pass. This time to Derek Mason, systematically picking the Steelers' defense apart. This led to a touchdown right here with Joe Flacco going back to pass. And look at the space that the wide receivers are getting from those defensive backs. Gets it right over to Derek Mason, just scrambling out the pocket right there. Surprisingly, yep, very close to that blue line. Getting it in there for a touchdown. I want to see how he got to where he was with that space. He's right here. Yeah, they basically gave him too much space. That's all he pretty much had to do, and then he's in for a touchdown. All he did was run that nice little slant route. I don't know why the Steelers gave him that much space. Next possession for the Steelers, you got Terry Bradshaw dropping back the pass. Nice pass over to Stallworth for a first down. Somehow double covered. Very good pass. Double covered, but not like, he just threw that ball in pretty much. And then that was pretty much the end of the first half. And now the Steelers, they was the one that kicked, so they get the ball. So Terry Bradshaw on the second play of this possession, drop backs the pass, gets it over to Stallworth again, systematically trying to pick apart this team. And after that, they couldn't really get anywhere. Yeah, they had to punt the ball off. Joe Flacco again trying out the flea flicker, which worked the first 2 times. It failed him the third time. Now, this was a good one-on-one play. Watch number 31 right here. A good interception, mossing Anquan Bolden there. We really thought that was going to be a catch, but that was a good job. One-on-one coverage. That's how you play the defensive back position in the National Football League. So because of that, the Steelers ended up getting the ball back and they made it worth it. Terry Bradshaw dropping back the pass, gets it over to number 86. That's Hines Ward. Gets taken down by, of course, the legendary Ray Lewis. But not until he picked up 18 yards. Another 18-yard gain here. What a hit by Ed Reed. My God, to lay it out on Stallworth like that. Laid out John Stallworth. The play after this, you got another good run play. This time, which seemed like a fullback, runs it in for a touchdown. Poor tackling by the Ravens. It's because of that it led up to the way how it is now. So that made the score be, if I can see the score by any chance, I don't think I will be able to see the score. Okay, because of that score, it made it tied at 27-all. Well, actually, no, I take that back. It wasn't tied by 27-all because the extra point here gets blocked. That didn't happen once. It happened another time, too. I'll go back to see if I can find it. This happened to the Ravens first. That's how it led to the way how it is now. Yup. Ended up getting blocked. Just, good job getting up there. So it seemed like the Ravens felt like they had to return the favor. Because had it not ended up that way, had they not blocked it, the score wouldn't have ended up this way. So then we got Jamal Lewis here running the ball effectively, just pounding it down their throats for 9 yards. We have Joe Flacco going back to pass again, getting over to Derek Mason on a nice fade route. It seemed like he stepped out of bounds right there, but it doesn't really matter as much. It definitely don't matter as much due to the fact that the play after that, you got Joe Flacco going back to pass, getting it over to Anquan Bolden for a nice first down. I'm surprised he didn't drop the ball. Got good hands. And then this is another good play. The play after this, Joe Flacco dropping back the pass. All the wide receivers and defensive backs are tired, but that guy, Michael Jackson, not the pop singer, the wide receiver, gets it over to him for 35 yards. A fresh Michael Jackson right there. This led up to a Ray Rice touchdown. And the score ended up being 33-27. So this led to the Pittsburgh Steelers really needing to score here. They have to score on the fourth quarter. They have to score. And it seemed like they did exactly that because this flag right here kind of ended up helping them out too. That neutral zone infraction. Even though it was at the 50-yard line, it still ended up helping them because this right here, that pass to Heath Miller, 27 yards. Good evade right there. Gets him all the way up to at least the 24-yard line. Another good play from Terry Bradshaw, dropping back the pass, jumps it off to his running back. Now, running back's been doing good the entire game. Off of a screen play, now you know something was up, especially the blocks that he was getting. Look at this. The block in the room that he was getting. Look at the room that he's getting here. He could have ran to the left side as well. Well, I don't know. He probably would have ran to the left side. He had to meet up with Ray Lewis. Oh my God. Spin move him so bad it's not even near him. Then you got, of course, Ed Reed laying the hit on him. It's because of that ended up having him punch it in for a touchdown. Nice stiff arm. And ended up being a tied game. Why do I keep going to kickoffs? Jamal Lewis again, slow but effective plays, punching it right up the middle for 11 yards. This was all pretty much Jamal Lewis and Ray Rice, all running backs on these next little stats here. But it's because of that, with that slow and effective running, that led to Joe Flacco passing it all the way up to Todd Heap. To point out, if you see by the time, this was all the Ravens did. They punched the ball up 335, 330, 220, 258, 226, 2 minutes. All they did was run the ball down their throats, wasting the clock as much as possible. This was good time of possession by the Ravens. You got another one here. They just pretty much kept pushing it up further and further to make it easier on the kicker. And this was the last run right here that led up. Well, I'll take that back. This right here led up to being the last play before the kicker. And of course, you got the game-winning field goal by Matt Stover, doing, well, of course, what a kicker should do. Kick the football. So I'm going to show it right here. Game-winning field goal right here. The Ravens beat their rivals 37-34. This was a good game, a very, very close game, obviously enough that it had to end in a field goal. So I'll have some more for you